All right, sorry about that. And sorry about my dog barking. I can't get her to stop. It is okay. All right, so as I was saying earlier, basically we're just tracing the flow of blood and where it goes and then ends up as the heart pumps it to the rest of the body. And while this part of the heart is thicker than the right side of the heart, okay? And that you need to understand that this is looking at the front side of the heart and that it is a cut in half. So it's a sagittal cut, okay? Now, the other thing that you need to note, guys, is if we're looking at this, okay? Everybody, I put this on as a resource for you guys so you can print this off if you want to, or I put my completed one on Blackboard that I completed so you can print it off if you want to. But if you have this and you're looking at it like this, okay? This is obviously my left hand. On here, though, you have to be sure that you're paying attention and labeling your left side is really your right on here, okay? So even though it looks like this is my left side, if I were to take this paper and turn my heart and place it, this is my right side, this is my left side, okay? So you have to pay attention to that. Just like with any anatomical term, you really have to watch and pay attention to what you're going on. So if you were a doctor and patient, okay? So your right, if you were the doctor, your right is their left, all right? So just keep that in mind. So anyways, again, we'll review real quick what we went over on the last slide. Blood comes in, deoxygenated blood comes in from the superior vena cava and the inferior. And it's blue because it's deoxygenated. Now, guys, people tell me all the time, well, Miss Lievsay, my blood is blue. It isn't, guys. And they say, well, yes, it is because it doesn't have oxygen. That is not true, okay? It just looks, your blood vessels look that way because it's going through a series of layers of skin on your body. Your blood is always blue. Now, when it is closer to being deoxygenated and making its way back to the heart, yes, it is a little bit darker to where it may appear to be more of a maroony color than a bright red, but your blood is not blue, okay? This is just showing you that this is deoxygenated blood and then your oxygenated blood once it comes back from your lungs, okay? So these next few slides, you guys can just go over on your own time. I do want to point out this coronary sinus, okay? And also this image, okay? Now, I want to talk about this image for just a second. On your CK12, I told you guys that you needed to watch the What Happens When You Have a Heart Attack video. Now, we know that you can have a heart attack or you can go into cardiac arrest, which is two totally different things, okay? A heart attack is basically where if you look on this screen, you have these veins and arteries that come through here, okay? Maybe this next slide has, no, a different one. Well, these are called your coronaries. So if these become blocked, how do I put that? Okay, your heart is a muscle all to itself. It still has to have blood flow, even though the whole purpose of your heart is to pump blood. Yes, that is accurate, but the outside of the heart in the pericardium still has to have blood flow. So if you are having a heart attack, this blood flow through here is constricted, okay? There's a blockage in it. So depending on, when people say they have to have open heart surgery, we're dealing with blockages inside the heart, but a lot of times you're also looking at this outside, having blockage in here to where a portion of the heart will stop functioning because blood flow has been cut off from that region. And so it messes up. Cardiac arrest is where your heart goes in to the rhythm of your heart is off. And so it causes everything to be off of that lub-dub. And so you get a decrease in pressure, and your valves are no longer working correctly. Okay, so that would be the cardiac arrest. So you do need to know that there's a difference between looking at this and in terms of the outside of the heart, and then also what the inside of the heart is doing. Okay, so and this would be a view of the inside of the heart. And if you look at this image also, you will see that this is going to be your right atrium, okay? And this is going to be your left atrium. And you can see that everything that comes back to the heart leads back into the right and left atrium. This down here is going to be, we can see, thanks baby. We can see these ventricles also. All right, so again, if we just keep scooting down, you guys can go through this again on your own a little bit and just understand the structure of the blood vessels and what they are. So again, arteries take blood away from the heart. Veins take blood to the heart. So if I am a vein and I'm taking blood to the heart, am I carrying oxygenated or deoxygenated blood? If I'm coming into here and in from my superior and my inferior vena cava, I am carrying, going to the heart, so I'm carrying deoxygenated blood. And then it goes to my right ventricle, out through my pulmonary arteries, because it's going away from my heart. Then it gets gas exchange in my lungs and my pleural cavities, and then it comes back from my pulmonary vein, and it's a vein because it's going back to my heart. Once it's in the heart, it goes to the left atrium. Once it's in the atrium, your left ventricle, and then out your aortic valve to the rest of your body. Okay, so it's going to go out here. So here is these capillaries. Okay, this would be your deoxygenated blood, where it is carrying carbon dioxide. This is going to be your oxygenated blood, where it's carrying oxygen. So once this is in your lungs, you are exchanging this carbon dioxide for oxygen, because as you inhale, you're bringing in oxygen. As you exhale, you're breathing out carbon dioxide, which then in return, the trees use to convert to their glucose or their sugars to make food, basically. And then they give off oxygen, which we then breathe in, and then we give them carbon dioxide. So that completes that photosynthesis and cellular respiration cycle. So I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, you can get onto the Zoom tomorrow and let me know. So the 3 assignments that you guys have this week, you need to watch the videos on CK12, what happens when you have a heart attack. You need to read about the cardiovascular system. You need to do your vocab. You're also going to do your labeling the structures of the heart. And then next week, we'll do a little bit more with labeling of the heart, okay, and learning the structures and everything. So again, if you have questions, email me or get on the Zoom tomorrow, and I will do my best to help you answer those questions. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I miss you guys. I wish we could go back to school, because this really makes me miss you guys even more teaching. I like the interaction with you guys, but it is what it is. So here we go. Again, I'm going to post this. You guys can watch it and let me know if you have any questions. Take care, guys.